Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. I made a mistake. What can I say? I'm only human, whatever. Actually, if you guys thought I was wrong about the AoE dots, that's not what I was wrong about. You fucking meta scum! No, that's not what I was wrong about. Okay, if anybody wanted to argue about that, okay, look. Wall of, elements, for example, right, is not a dot. It's a damage, it's an AoE that applies damage while target's in it. A dot is applied regardless of where the target goes. So if a tank kites target out of area, right, where said wall or AoE, like your Endless Hail, your Caltrops, whatever, if it's moved out of that area of effect, it no longer takes damage. That's why it's not considered a dot. That is still not an AoE dot, because an AoE dot, like volatile armor, is applied regardless of the moving targets, regardless of the target's location. So if the tank was to kite target anywhere, the dot is still applied. And yes, it is still an AoE. It is not a single target dot. Fucking morons. What do I expect? They're meta. They're fucking clones. They don't do nothing except follow the fucking leader. They're fucking lemons. No, that's not what I was wrong about. Anyways, so we've discussed before in the past the 70% value to critical and how to affect multiplier to critical output. So once you hit a 70%, you're going to effectively start seeing a diminishing return due to the increased value. That's why you never went 100% into the critical value. Dipshits. And I've discussed with my viewers and the meta following clones, because they always copy what I say. Hello to Slime Crawl. Hi. Anyways. So, because they think they know math. They're not. They don't. So, anyways, it would be the axes, which sucks because I have everything but the axe, so I'll be farming again. Son of a bitch. Case in point, currently my spell crit's only at 49 once I get the minor intellect and buff and everything, and if I were to use slime crawl, I would get my stacks. Okay, so we're just gonna raise that up, that hunter's mark. Once I start glowing, I'll hit my pot. Okay, and then we can go back in. We're over the 70 value. Okay, we're at a 73.2. So why axes? Well, not that I expect the meta dipshits to know, but okay, axes are going to apply right here, 4% each. That's an 8% critical damage output, 8%. Okay, on top of 2 medium, giving us the passive into the 4% of critical output. That's 12% critical output. Why is that important? Why? Why is this value important? Why is the 12% an important factor? It wasn't an accident. Why is 12% relative? If you know numbers, why is it relative? I mean, it's not an accident. We see two medium. Now, you think about this also. Let's say I don't use the slime crawl. Hypothetically. Let's say I'm not going to be able to keep it up. That's fine. So let's put back on a burning spell weave. Now replace with another critical value. We come back in. We're at 58. We hit for the minor intellect buff. Drink the pot. And we're at 70.5. Oh God, I'm so good. I'm so fucking good. God, I'm fucking good. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. You all suck. You meta fakes suck so fucking bad. You all suck majorly. You guys can't count. But why? Once again, I reiterate. Why is 12%? Why is that value relative? Now, once again, I was the youngest in my field. Was the youngest in my field. And it's what we call a reoccurring value, or as I would like to say, an indifferent value. Present. Oh, why? You're like, this is the best. You guys are fucking morons. You always fucking have been. If you say anything's best, you don't know numbers. You don't. You're a fucking dip. 12, right? What's this? What is it? Let me take the sip of that again. Oh, God, it's so good. God. God, I'm fucking good. I'm a fucking genius. Oh, it's so good to know that you all suck so bad. But yes, I was wrong. I was like, that's overvalue. I'm having a diminishing effect. Thus, I'm losing output. Thus, yeah, I have to revert back. If I'm going to carry a value that high, it's non-justifiable, is my point, So I would have to, whatever. Consequently, if I was a Khajiit, I wouldn't be utilizing the Burning Spell Weave. I would stack the two different critical values. Why? Or a critical value and anything to make up a racial passive. But I would want to stack different sets. You don't put the same races in the same configuration. The different races in the same configuration. Those passives are apparent. Right? It's a numbers game. It literally is a numbers game. And you all lose. Time and time again. You could set everybody up even in the same configuration, but alterations must be made because of the racial passives. It's not a fluke. It's not a coincidence because reoccurring values are present. If you don't know what a reoccurring value is or indifferent values, I would suggest you look those up first. If you think you're meta, because you're not the most effective tactic available ever, you fluke it. You fluke shit. Fucking morons. Surrounded by dipshits. Ugh. Anyways, yeah, so I was wrong. Those values were excessively too high. So the axis is the way to go with the 2 medium. It's still going to be a 5-2 configuration, this setup, no matter how you cut that there, George. So it was a 6-1 configuration for optimal output. And you could still go 6-1. I could put this into a light, for example, and I would get that extra critical value. I mean, I should say. But why wouldn't I want to? Why? Because I'd lose 4% in the critical output to justify less than 1% gain into the critical modifier. So why would I want to, I don't know, lose critical output less than 1%? And that is a diminishing return. Ergo, I wouldn't. Anyways, have a nice day. And keep trying, Meta. And please continue to drag yourself on my coattails. Peace.